my OP XY, this whitish color, and I hope you guys enjoy the way it looks. That's the main thing and the only thing that I wanted to talk about in this video. So I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching, and hope everyone, just kidding, JK. But I have about an hour to do some stuff on here, just exploration type stuff. I am uploading, let me make sure it's still going. It's gonna take a while, but I think within an hour we should be good. I'm uploading a OP1 field centric YouTube video right now that I filmed this morning, and I have just such intrigue about this device. You guys could, let me move this down a little. You guys could, let me actually do a couple things here. Let's see if I could increase the, here we go, increase the gain a little bit. You guys can definitely look out for that video, but I'll share a little bit about what I talk about there. It's just that the timing that I originally was using the OP1 field like several years ago versus right now, sort of where I am mentally, as well as like what has become available and what has become prevalent, I'll leave it at that, makes this device so much more, I think, compelling than it ever has been for me. And so, yeah, I want to talk about it, and I want to, yeah, just kind of play around and make some cool musical moments, maybe, or maybe they won't be cool. I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll be monitoring chat as always, and appreciate you guys hanging out. All right, so let's just play around a little bit. Okay, so we have to hit that button still to get the sound coming out there, and then there's a few things. So just to remember, I think if you go to here, this is where you can turn velocity sensitivity on or off. We have it off right now. That's fine. Okay, so interestingly enough, it looks like when you go to, so it looks like when you're in the amp mode, obviously being an amp like this, you get these interesting sounds. So you can do clean or DJ Dr. Mangle and all these different sounds, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's very cool, actually. Interesting, right? Okay. But the moment you go from there into one of your other sort of sound slots, it deactivates the input, which is by design, of course. So you have to remember to always press that again. But let's just explore some of the built-in sounds. I think one of the really, really interesting things about this device compared to the OPXY that I alluded to in the other video that I released a few weeks ago is that the sound, the presets, as well as the sound engines or synth engines on here on the OP1 field are, I believe, so much better than the OPXY. I think it's a pretty wide gap between the sound design capabilities on here, and is probably by design. I just find it interesting that it is so wide. Why is no sound coming out? Oh, it's just super slow attack. Same here. So let's check some of these out here. I don't know. Voltage. See, that's cool to me. So that's like this. I should probably do a video talking about what's happening there with those chords. Let's actually discuss it right now. Bum, 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 bum. That is a D minor, D minor, D minor, da, 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 da. This is a F, so D minor, it's a F major, C major, E minor, right? Cool. Ooh, held for review. High C. That should show. High C. What do you mean? Cool stuff. Then we can do some like some stuff with this button here. What is this, arpeggio? I mean, it's the sequencer button, right? Not arpeggio. What does create mean? Hang on. That's interesting. What did it just said create on the bottom. I don't know what that meant. That's another thing that I talk about, where we know the XY is a sequencer at heart, but to the what is this called? The endless sequencer on here is it's just great. And then what's next? Nope. Nope. So check this out. Wait, why does that sound so off? Hang on. I'm trying to do. Wait, let me try again. Oh, it's on random. No wonder. I'm like, what the heck is going on here, bruh? See, that's cool to me. And then you can just come in here and be like, I want a different. And then you can also come in here and just do this on hold, right? Let me see. How does this go? Is it this one? And then you can keep hitting the wrong button. So you can come in here and just go to some different sounds while that endless. Come on, that's dope. And then you can turn it off and see, that's good stuff right there. And we can come in here and get that reverb up a little louder. What are you saying? Time, phone, hi-hat. You just like saying random words. Can you put together I'm sorry. Put together a sentence. What exactly are you saying? Like, what's your request? And I'm not trying to sound rude or anything, even though it came off as rude. And I appreciate you being here. Aaron. Aaron. Hey, sup, bro? Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for making more TP. Hey, man, first of all, appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. That's very generous of you. Holy shit, is that 50? Wait a sec. What the heck? I thought it was 5 and it's really 50. That's crazy, bro. Thank you very much. That means so much. It means so much that I'm almost inclined to grab the TP7 right now. Because, come on. Now, I'm not going to be able to do exactly what I would like to do, but a $50, keep doing your thing, bro. Okay. All right. No doubt. I got you. Genuinely appreciate that. That means a whole lot, man. That's something special. Thank you. Okay. Will do. And a lot more to come, because I know that a while ago we had spoken about the OB4 remixing stuff, and you're like one of the rare people on earth that I think really appreciates, and not just appreciates the OB4 stuff that I was doing a while ago, but also is very curious about doing it yourself with the OB4. And you've seen the fact that you're able to do a lot of the similar stuff with the TP7. So let's talk about it a little bit, and correct me if I'm wrong with anything I just said, but I think that aligns with the past conversations we've had. So for me, there's probably at least two videos on the horizon. One of which is kind of is like, I guess, elementary, and then the other one's a little bit more advanced. But the first, sorry for the whatever. But the first one is going to be specifically TP7 owners, right? So TP7 owners, this is kind of the way to do what I demonstrated in that Sun Goddess video. There's a lot of mileage you can get with that, a whole lot of mileage. But then the next piece of that is sort of like the advanced thing. And I don't know if you own an OPXY or not. And, you know, I'm back and forth with not wanting to exclusively demonstrate expensive stuff on the channel because it's out of reach for a lot of people, of course. But there is something very unique with that workflow on the TP7 connected to a OPXY that you kind of need both of them in order to like make it something beyond the sum of their parts, if that makes sense. I'm so floored about that super chat there, which is like so dope, and I'm just super appreciative of that. Anyway, this is cool to me. But when you have something like this going, it becomes a thing. Well, first of all, this is okay, so a couple of things. This is 6 steps. So if you try to record something like this, like I'm going to do right now with 6 steps into a tape track, even though the timing is set properly, it's going to be potentially weird because it's not. Were you able to connect with telepathic energy and get your hands on the... Unfortunately not. I was able to connect with them. Coincidentally, it's funny you say that. I just, one of my closest friends who is like, how do I say best taste in music? Someone who I would say out of everyone I know has the most eclectic or just interesting or similar to me, whatever you want to call it, just taste in music. We align with a lot of stuff. Anyway, he messaged me Kevin Parker new album, or an album that he came out with. I don't know how recent. I didn't look it up yet. His name is Dorian. Good friend from high school, and he is a huge Kevin Parker fan, and I mentioned Orchid to him just because, yeah, I'm still very, very interested in it, but yeah, no, I have not got a chance to get my hands on it yet. How about you? Do you own one? Have you checked it out? Are you curious to see what I do with one? Because, yeah, I mean, I think it very much aligns with me, with the stuff that I do. Portable, chord-based, but I have not tried it yet, so I don't know I can't speak to it yet. Curious to know if you have, though. All right, so what I was saying, this is 6 steps. So if I try to record something in here, whoops, and let's just try. Hang on, that wasn't good. Let's be a little loose. I love it. I'd just really like to see how you'd add it into here. Got you. Okay, I think I remember us talking about it before, and that really piqued my interest. When I hear anybody like yourself who follows the channel, who has it and speaks so highly of it. So yeah, stay tuned. I will, because it's you specifically that is saying this. I'm gonna not forget about it, and at some point I will get it in the studio. It might be one of those things where I need to buy it myself, which is perfectly fine, because I can talk about the journey. Hey, my own hard-earned money, I purchased it for this price, and I can speak to whether or not, first of all, am I keeping it, right? And find out about the return policy and all that kind of stuff. It's one of those things where I would buy it with the intent to keep it, but if I need to return it because it does not speak to me musically or whatever the case is, then I have the option, and I'll talk about the journey. So yeah, definitely stay tuned. I think this this $50 right now is kind of the Orchid fund, right? So this goes towards that, not potentially, but definitely. And again, I appreciate you. So yeah, stay tuned. I don't know how hard it will be to type it in here, but like, how are you using it? Do you have an OP1 field? Are you using it like with other gear specifically, or are you not? Are you using it as like I guess it's not really much of a standalone, right? Unless if you're just capturing moments, I don't know, and just to experience them yourself. But I from what I understand, it is a synthesizer. You can't use it as a controller as well. So I'm curious to know like what your workflow is with it, if you don't mind sharing. So as I was saying with this, Let's try to do something in time a little bit, and let's see how it goes. That works. So at this moment, old Kevin would be like, dang, that's dope. I want to record just a quantized drum beat over that. But I can't. But that's okay, because new Kevin is like, I don't need quantized drum. I don't need a quantized drum beat. I need to work on getting musical ideas in my head, recorded right in, and be not even just okay with the imperfection, but be like happy with it. Try to get it as close as possible, make it sound decent, and know that Suno or one of these AI platforms is not going to like create an offbeat drum beat with something like this. And that's kind of the superpower, I think, of something like this machine. Hey, what's going on, dog? You can let me know your name. Obviously, his characters can't pronounce, but yeah, I appreciate you hanging out. Thanks for being here. All right, let's try to record a drum beat. Oh, this is Tyler the Creator song. This is Ring Ring. Yeah. All right, here we go. But I wanted to come back in here. The more I'm going to be using this a lot. Right, I'm using a lot. There's an announcement kind of thing that's going to be in my next video that, cool, it's done. In this video that it just got finished uploading, but I'll probably release this today or tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so intrigued with this device and how different it is to the OPXY. And how much right now musicality it's creating for me in a time where I feel like I need it. And I didn't even talk in the video. There was another thing that I wanted to talk about, which was that I've been like releasing albums every season. Last year, I think I haven't done it now for like about a year. I think I might do it again soon. I have to kind of figure some things out with that. But this is going to allow me to just get the ideas out of my head and into something that now I have a vehicle, strong word, but I have a place to put these packs that makes sense. Gumroad, it goes there. People can download them. Most of the time they'll be free. Sometimes they'll be free. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And it's going to be really cool. So I'm very much excited about it. I've been using it with my EP, okay, and my Mellotron Micro. Mellotron Micro. For some old school lo-fi vibes. I think it's very easy for people to create great melodies on the Orchid, especially now that you can save loops. Okay, fascinating. I didn't know that you can do that. That makes me excited because that's like a standalone sort of thing. You can also save loops now on the TP7, which is really cool too, because now that means that in this type of setup, I can be doing some type of, crate digging type thing with just one device in front of me and have either songs uploaded to my library on there, like WAV files, or have like sessions where I am actually crate digging, connecting my phone. Maybe those are live streams. They're probably not. Connecting my phone, recording moments of cool sounding things that I discover onto the TP7 into the record mode, and do that for like a day, or this day I'm not doing any other thing except for bringing music right into the TP7, and then during the subsequent live stream, like move those recordings into a folder with a date on it, maybe, right? I'm just thinking out loud, and that way they're in the library section now. And then during the live stream, it's like, hey, I'm going through stuff that I recently put on the TP7, and I am finding cool loops, pitch shifting, and saving them. And that's like the intent of the live stream. That's kind of dope. It's like you're working towards something, and I think that's kind of cool. Yo, what's going on, Lindison? What's up, my friend? Really enjoyed the OPXY and order. Oh, snap. Enjoying the OPXY in order today. Bound to watch some tutorials. Was TP7 difficult to figure out? First of all, congrats. Second of all, thanks for doing. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for your question. The TP7 was not difficult to figure out. There are some like nuances with it, in my opinion, that are interesting. Like kind of like the fact that you can change USB-C audio stuff. Right, there's like a through mode that you have to understand, and like a audio pass-through mode. There's like auto, manual, and digital for the record mode that you have to kind of work through and figure out. It's not that bad, but it's just like you have more settings that sometimes when things don't work, you have to know to go into settings to like check those things out. So yeah, if you have questions, hit me up. Maybe I can just ship you mine to play around with, and you can ship it back once you review. Oh, I'm down for that, 1,000%. If you, I don't know if you're in the States or not. Let me know if you are. But I would for sure be down for that. Like that. How do I say this? This is also from a channel member. My OP1 field is in my studio. I don't bring it out of the studio that much, or really ever, because it's being used as like a on keyboard sort of like purposeful thing that I don't use as a mobile thing, right? So this is actually a channel members, and I announced some stuff about it in the video that you guys can check out later. So it's sentimental in a way. I mean, you can again watch the video to understand some of the aspects of that with this device, but it's also really cool in another way that there's a person, yourself, Park Life. Yes. Let's make sure. I didn't realize it was a 1. I don't know if that's always been that way. I never noticed it. But who is intrigued about me and my content and my style, so much so that you did what you did earlier today. And the last time I'll mention it, I don't want to like overdo it, but again, so appreciative of the donation. But you're also like, hey, I want to see what Khordmaster does with and thinks about this device, the Orchid. And it's not a random device that I otherwise would be like, you know what, I don't know if I have the time or have the interest. It's a device where it's pretty much towards the top of my list. Yeah, towards the top of the list of stuff that I've wanted to check out. So all that to say, yeah, let's figure out how to do that. You can, I don't know, Reddit. I think we interfaced there. You can go to Khordmaster.com, and actually Lindason as well, Khordmaster.com. Link with me on there with my free OPXY pack. Download it, and I'll have your email if you would like to. But certainly Park Life do that, so I can have your email, and then we can coordinate from there. That'd be really cool. All right, let's do some drums. Obviously, we can mix levels now. Cool. So now we gotta. So if I wanted to bring my voice into this, I could. Or I can just bring in, I don't know, let's see. Oh, and also I didn't realize my voice. So that's the other thing. So it's like record enable when you're recording, like it picked up, it recorded the sounds here, but it also recorded the ambient sounds. So for example, this one, I think you hear a little bit of the other sound, which is because it was also picking up the headphone stuff. It doesn't matter, who cares? Normally you're like, oh dang, I messed up. But no, that doesn't matter. That's an awesome gesture. Yeah, agreed. Super nice, man. Really. All right, let's go. So I'm gonna turn. I guess I gotta turn my mic off when I'm in this record mode, and remember to turn it back on when I'm chatting. So let's do that. That's like slightly off. What's going on, dude? It's like I'm trying to get it's like slightly off key. I guess that's okay. It's like it's like not. Oh, maybe we could pitch shift it a little bit. Let's see. So cool. This is gonna bring me so much enjoyment using this. In addition to the OPXY, I talked about left brain, right brain. I don't know if that's exactly what's going on here, but it's like some type of just deliberate difference between these two that, you know, like I'll be, I think, using this for some period of time for these live streams. You can probably see the enthusiasm and excitement I have about this right now. And then at some point I may be like, oh man, you know what? I am missing like sequence stuff that you can't do on here, specific sequence stuff that you can do over there. Pointing there, it's not with me, it's at home right now. And it's just gonna be cool to be able to lean into both of them, whatever. All right, let's check out some other sounds. Cool. This is gonna be nice. And then you have to get higher, so you got to do the octave thing. You know it, man. It's such a nice device. So if I have like a melody like that going on, I have to be able to know from the same tape, how do I free mode, no dots, doesn't matter, just record it in, right? And then be like, okay, I have an idea and I don't care that this is a different tempo, doesn't matter. Oh, I kind of like that better. Let's just try this. Bum 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 bum. All right, let's try. Oh no. I gotta be like this. In. Now the end point is where we need to start. Hey, what's going on, Angela? First of all, thank you for, I think, becoming a channel member. Let me know if that's true or not. I believe you're a person who got one of the gifted ones and then turned to. Let me know if that's true or not. Converted is such a intense word, because there's no way to know on the back end, but I think so. If so, thank you. I'm working on the OP1 field, and I was just talking about, you can look out for, there's going to be a video coming very soon that I just finished editing. Thank you. It means a whole lot, so I genuinely appreciate that. Cool. And yeah, right now I'm just working on very much just a music exploration on the OP1 field, and just processing how different it feels to be in front of this at a cafe versus in front of the OPXY in 2026, especially compared to how it used to feel using this before the OPXY was even a thing when I first got this. And I just think it's so compelling and interesting, the amount of exuberation that this is bringing me right now. So I'm gonna probably be using this a lot in like the live streams that I do indefinitely until I feel like I want to use the XY again. The XY cartridges are still going to be coming out very regularly, first of the month. So that's not going anywhere ever, probably. I have a goal in my head about reaching a milestone on my Gumroad account for the OPXY and getting to a point where the amount of revenue that I make from selling these cartridges meets the amount of money that I spent for, I say I with a italicized because, you know, it's different than the retail price, but the amount that I spent for the XY, it's going to feel really cool to have done stuff with produced content, for lack of a better word, with that device that in turn paid for it. Like, that's something that's very exciting to me. So yeah, but in addition to that, there's already stuff in the works now with this. And I've had this idea for a while, and now it's like, it's going to happen. But producing musical / otherwise ideas on a 6-minute tape that with the 4 tracks, so 6-minute, you know, all 4 tracks, that are going to just be so many different things. They're going to be this, like that idea is something, and then I might be like, oh, let me just add some drums over this and just do something, and it's not going to be anything more than that, but that might, for whoever downloads it, right, the first, at least one of these, but first maybe several are going to be ones that I'm thinking to give away, right, and just to kind of get people to see what people think of it and get people to download them on their OP1 fields, or download the WAV file and go do whatever you want to do with it. Koala sampler on your iPad, Ableton, whatever, you know, however you make music. So that's going to be really cool. And I announced it in the video that's coming out soon, but there's a donation option for anything that I put out with this, and all the money that comes in is being donated to a channel subscriber who's been rocking with me for many years, who lent me his OP1 field. My OP1 field is at home. I don't bring it out because I use it for other things. But and the money's going to go towards him, helping him and his family out. His wife got diagnosed with cancer, and so yeah, that feels great to be able to do that. I don't know what, you know, how much, you know, it's gonna result in, at least for the first however amount of time that I'm doing this. But or maybe it might be a thing where I do it for until I reach a specific target and give you guys an update every month or 2 months or something. I'm figuring out the details, but yeah, I'm very excited about it. And yeah, thank you, Angela. I'm an official. I appreciate the tidbits of knowledge. Okay, that's dope. I appreciate you hanging out. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm actually curious about, even with you having the original OP1, I don't know the answer to this, but I wonder if a tape from here can be uploaded on the original one. I'll have to look that up, right? So you would be a person with the original OP1. It's like, oh, I'm gonna grab that tape, I can upload it, and then you could do whatever you want to do with it. But yeah, so more to come. Anyway, right now I have this idea musically that I'm like, okay, I want to capture this. So I'm gonna hit record and just capture this in. No metronome. Wait. No metronome. Not. Oh, you have to turn the volume down to do that. That just changes. Okay. Alright, here we go. But I think I wanted it to be. Okay, let's try that again. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, but I turned the volume down on this one. Let's turn that back up. See, now that it's recording, it doesn't flow out as effortlessly. But that's probably part of the experience with recording to tape, isn't it? So now it's recording my tapping sounds. If you listen very closely, because I didn't turn the microphone off. And that's okay. It's recording those sounds that the mic is picking up, but that's okay. Who cares? That's now a part of it. So I'm going to try to do something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. So now we have this, and we could shift back. It's not gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be perfect or not, but let's just see. It's not, and that's okay, because if I'm not even gonna dig that much deeper here, but you have this to change the endpoints a tiny bit. So that's clearly needs to be back a little bit. Oh wait, hang on. I forgot you even do that on here. Crazy. Wait. Oh, shift in that. Okay. So shift this changes the first, this changes the out. Gotta get reacclimated. Anyway, we got time. I feel a little bit hungry right now, so I think I'm gonna actually get ready to go and grab a quick bite. But this was really cool. So more to come. I might mess around and like take a picture of it. Or actually, I think I have a image for the thumbnail for the video, and just like maybe finish up with that perhaps, so you guys can get that video even sooner than I originally thought. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, Park Life, thank you. Angela, thank you. Everyone else who joined, just appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one of these videos real soon, I think. Have a good one. Peace.